When I bought my first LED truck back in 2014, I lost $100,000 just on the truck in my first year. Hi, my name is Jerry Teeter, and I'm the founder and CEO here at Legion LED Trucks. And this is the bonus video for issue number 22 of Digital Display Insider. And I'm thankful that you're here to learn from what I've learned, and hopefully this can help you in your startup journey of a mobile LED truck. And so today, I just want to give you 6 tips that can help you avoid my journey of losing multiple 6 figures in the startup process, mostly related to the truck itself. Now, one of the biggest mistakes that I made, and looking back, it's kind of a dumb moment, but it's something that happens every day today. I sell trucks all the time to people who buy the truck sight unseen. They're seeing it online, they're seeing pictures, they're talking to me or other people, and they're making their decision without ever coming and looking at the truck in person. And so, one of the biggest things that I've learned and that I would recommend today is that when you're about to spend 100, 150, $200,000 on a truck, spend the $500 to $1,000 to jump on a plane, go see it in person, meet the person, see their facility, and just verify that what you're getting is actually what they're representing it as. I've been buying and selling cars for most of my adult life. I've been involved in buying and selling these LED trucks for the last 10 years, and I can tell you that it's pretty rare that you go see something that's exactly as it was described. There's generally going to be flaws and other stuff that is not perfect with the car. And if you're told about those things up front and you know what to expect, then that's one thing. But when you're told the vehicle or the truck is in excellent shape or perfect condition, and then you get there and you find flaws, it just creates questions in yourself of what else are they hiding and why didn't they disclose that. And so my policy has been based on my experiences. I actually tend to go a little overboard with describing everything that I know of, any flaws or issues with the truck. I try my best to disclose anything that I'm aware of. And so if you can go see it in person, that's going to be one of the best ways that you can avoid getting something that wasn't represented to you the way you thought it was going to be. So go see the truck in person, touch it, feel it, see it run, spend a lot of time going through it. The second thing that I'd recommend is have the mindset of buying quality over cheap price. Now, again, when people call me to buy an LED truck, 100% of people say they want quality and they want quality over price. But at the end of the day, 9.5 times out of 10, they choose the cheaper option over the quality option. And so what I tell everybody up front is you can either pay for it now, pay a little extra and get good quality, or you can pay for it on the back end and have cheap quality that you're going to have to replace things. You're going to have a lot more maintenance issues with. You're going to replace things a lot more often. And so the cheap way up front is oftentimes way more expensive on the back end. My experience again has been if you spend the money up front, it's a little bit more investment, not a lot, but it is a little more investment. But then you're going to have way less cost of supporting that purchase on the back end throughout the life of it. And so, here at Legion LED Trucks, we use the highest quality of everything that we can find. And so, again, my trucks are more expensive, and people compare us to other builders in the industry and wonder why we're so much, and they just assume that difference I'm putting in my pocket, and that's not the case. My hard cost to build these trucks and to put the quality materials into them is significantly higher than what theirs is because I'm using quality. And so just by nature, that's going to make my trucks a lot more expensive. And so again, quality over cheap price is going to win almost every time. So just get in that mindset from the beginning and look for high quality trucks. Number 3, some of the red flags that you should, when you see these, you should just walk away from the deal. Number 1 is if you go see the truck and you just see that there's stuff that's not represented correctly. Maybe you saw pictures and the screens looked great, but then you get there and you're just seeing all these little flaws in them. That's a red flag right there. If the person selling the truck is telling you something different at different points in the conversation about the truck, whether it's past maintenance issues or different stuff. Really make sure that they're being consistent in what they're telling you. One of the biggest things that I'd recommend is if they can't give you the specifications of the screens themselves, then walk away from it. They should be able to tell you, what wiring is in that, whether it's gold or copper wiring, what the chips are, what the refresh rate is. All these different technical details of the screens that make a huge, huge difference. They should be able to supply that to you. And if they can't, don't buy the truck, because at that point, you don't know if you have cheap screens or good screens. Chances are they're cheap. They might be charging you a more of a premium price, but using subpar components. And so get those technical details. And if you don't know, what a lot of that stuff means, reach out and I can give you some information. We've got some past newsletters that deal with some of these technical aspects. So go back and research that, but make sure you know what you're getting and that what they're selling. If they're just being generic in their listing, then that's a red flag. Make sure and get very specific detail on what makes up the screens, the components, the generator, all these different pieces. So that'll just help protect you from that. The person itself, number 4, is how to vet the person that you're dealing with. And it goes back to this. Ask them different questions about different things and see if their answers are consistent. Ask them if they're willing to let you come look at the truck in person and see it and do demos with it. Surprisingly, I've had customers come to me that had called other sellers and they wouldn't let them look at the truck, or they just wanted to do it through video or pictures. And so again, those are huge red flags. If they won't let you come see it, or they seem skirmish about you coming in person to see the truck, then don't even waste your time to go. I just take them off the list and not go there. Number 5, as you're getting into this business, something that I didn't have because I got into this business so early on is finding an expert in the business who's done it, they've made money with it, and they've got the life experience of running this business. Ask them for advice, even if you have to pay for it. That the amount that you're going to pay there is a drop in the bucket of what it's going to cost you to just try to figure things out on your own. And I can't tell you the number of customers. In fact, most people getting into this business have a lot of the same misperceptions about how to operate the truck, how to charge, the different ways they're going to run the truck. And there's so many things that they're making mistakes out of the gate. And I can tell them that. I've been there, I've done it, I've witnessed other people do it. And a 1-hour phone call can literally save that person tens of thousands of dollars. But unfortunately, and this is going back to quality versus cheap. A lot of people getting into this business are so focused on saving money. They see, spending $300, $400, $500 for a consultation call is just an expense. They don't understand that that's actually saving them thousands, tens of thousands of dollars for making a mistake. And so find an expert, whether it's me, whether it's someone else in this industry, find someone who's been there and done that, pay them for their time, and ask them lots of detailed questions, because the questions you need answered aren't going to get answered for free. I'm one of the only ones in this industry that talk as much about this as I do. Most of the other people in this industry are operators in it. They don't want to give their secrets away, and so the best stuff is kept secret. I did the same thing for years, and it wasn't until recently with our business changes that I've had the freedom to just completely open the doors and be able to share everything that I know about this business. So again, that's so important, to find someone who knows what they're doing, ask them questions, and then you can make decisions from there. And then the last thing is what I just talked about. Have a mindset shift that this truck it's not just an expense, it's an investment. This is going to be one of the main cornerstones of your business. And so paying for quality, paying for education, it's going to shortcut your pathway to success, and it's going to keep you from making so many of the common mistakes. And so, just kind of recapping here, find a good quality truck to buy, go see it in person, find an expert in this business that you can pay for their time to ask questions, and then just have the mentality that everything you're doing here, it's not an expense, it's an investment into your future and to just having a successful business. And so if you're thinking about buying an LED truck or just getting into this business, maybe you already have a truck and you're not making the money that you thought you would and you need some help, then go on ahead and reach out to me. There's several different places you can reach me through our website, through social media channels. Drop comments in the video here, and I would be happy to share with you what we can offer and how we can help you get to where you're going. If it's not me, again, find someone who's done this and someone that you trust that can give you that information you're looking for. And so, thanks again for joining us for this issue of Digital Display Insider. If you have not already read the newsletter, go back, read issue number 22, and subscribe. This comes out weekly on Tuesdays, and we're really here just to help you avoid a lot of the mistakes that I made going in. In this week's issue, you can actually read my full story and see how I lost $100,000 on my truck. And so thank you, and we will see you next week.